Greetings, everyone. Please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Everything's done. Give me a moment to make sure everything go. Like everything's good to go. Let me double check my other computer. Yep. Okay, everything's good to go. So let's go and get started. I do have a handful of replays. And a drink in my hand. So let's go and get started. Gonna do this before every replay. Greetings, everyone, and Great here with another Age of Mythology replay. Well, on top right side as the Blue Zeus, we have Aminor Vibe. On top left side as the Red Loki with Meditation. Of course, on this map, there's a handful of relics, like always. When it comes to relics, we've got the Titan's Treasure, which does make your minor gods cost less, all your age up are cheaper, as well as getting the Titan deployed. Very handy relic, more accessible to blue based on the map spawn. We've got the Osberg wagon, makes your caravans cheaper and faster, so actually it could be a bit transformative there. See relic over here. We do have the Arrows of Hercules, which we can also see Hercules since we've got Zeus on the field, which increases the range of the attack of ranged soldiers and heroes. So it affects both. All the Greek heroes do have a range attack to hit arrow units. It also increases the range damage of all these soldiers. And the last one is adamantine shingles. Make your houses very, very durable, plus 200%. My apologies, just clearing my throat. A little bit too much. Of course, we do have potentially the spy upgrade, which is spy on something. Big has been obtained.
Hetimos.
The spy ability could be very useful onto the Blue Scout. The village is not half bad either. Since the early eco phase, probably should just fast forward a little bit. Both players getting villagers out. We got Athena, which gave you access to the Minotaur. And of course, got dwarves. He has a little bit of a later age up. Temple not being researched, or it's just queued up for Athena, not necessarily actually being researched. My apologies. I see button, so I think button's being buttoned. That's not the case. And now we do have the age up of 4 study, which gives you access to the troll. Temple deployed up by the settlement. Scout stabbing it repeatedly at 1 damage, not every 1 second. And looks like Blue's going to try to get Jason on the field to pick up some relics. Age up's almost complete. Get 1 free Norm, the Minotaur. And of course got a troll over here. And that Berserker, of course, now age up does has actual damage. And does get a free villager kill there.
Πρόσεχε.
Jason can come over and stab him, though Jason's attack speed's not great, but does have a good amount of health.
Πρόσεχε.
Losing too many villagers. He has an out or sentry tower here. Losing 2 villagers like that is actually really bad. Now I got Hercules. He has a club, ready to go clubbing with all of his friends. Like that villager here. Oh, and Spy has been placed on one of these villagers. Of course, got this the local fauna being cleaned on up as well.
Πρόσεχε.
Hercules does strike for good damage. And a slower attack speed than the Berserker. Berserker just attacks pretty fast. Now I got some hoplites from point of field. Throwing axe would be a good counter. Got some Hessiers as well. Made to pick up the relics as well. You got husbandry because all the pigs needs a husband. And do we have this relic here? It's probably spotted by blue as well. Arrow Hercules could be quite nice. Arrow Hercules could be picked up by Hercules. Jason, Hoplites, and Norm are advancing. I'm not sure where the trolls went. There's a troll. There's a lot of Herseers here, so that Minotaur is not going to do all too well. The troll does throw a rock or a boulder at the Minotaur. And does use a very, very early bolt there. Would I say it's best to use it on a troll like that? Probably not. But is there really any good other good uses of that? Probably not. Norm has gone down. The Herseer's backing off. He has gone for 4 set, which means healing spree. So pulling some pullback macro is going to be very useful.
Πρόσταγμα.
These
Λέγε.
heroes, I don't believe are classified as infantry. This says heroes, so they may not receive bonus damage from throwing axemen. Needs to fall back for a handful of these units. And Blues just pushes way forward. God talks today, now point of view. There's the healing spree. They want to play around a little bit more. He's going to lose some of his Herseers. Focus on the hoplites, very good. Herseers unable to heal themselves up, and Blue has now obtained the healing fountain. Blues right now has some pretty good map pressure. Trying to go for more of these throwing axemen. They are good against the hoplites, but not good against these Toxites. Toxites do have slight bonus damage for sentry, but not as much as throwing axemen.
Λέγε.
Yeah, if we could just take a look at the throwing axemen, doesn't look like it's taking any bonus damage there. Oh, that was also the Herseer as well. Yeah, but didn't look like the throwing axemen were doing bonus damage versus heroes. Maybe they are. My apologies. After all, when I look at the type of these heroes, I only see the word hero. I don't see the word infantry. Back slowly going down now.
Λέγε.
More throwing axemen, more Herseer. Now I got Hinderman. Nope, the Hinderman does go down, which is a spearman. Herseer does go down there. Overall, Blue just has an excellent military force in the field, 33 versus just 8. And it's going for more Toxites, more hoplites, and more population capacity. Wait, that's not a good thing. Blue does have a slight villager advantage. Herseer is now trying to build a longhouse to help counter this out. Raiding cavalry could be good against the Toxites. Of course, hoplites do a bit of bonus damage to cavalry, but not really massive multipliers, so it should be okay enough to use cavalry against them. Good boulder hit there. It does hit a free troll. Red is stockpiling a little bit of favor. He has 42 favor stored on up. He's not collecting up any more favor at the moment. Multiple long houses here. Oh yeah, not Great Hall, long houses. I don't know why I got those two mixed up. Temple now being built. He needs to go for a good number. Perhaps Berserks and throwing Axemen. And of course, he did not build us up close enough town, so this was town that cannot fight any fire support.
Λέγε.
Temple has not been fully built. Don't know if anything in the temple could be useful at the moment. He's doing a good job of focusing on any sort of myth unit. Oh, look at this. Red has a lot of resource stockpiled up. He has enough to age up, but he's not the one. Now he's getting sentry outposts or upgrades. Now some watchtowers, so he can keep watch. He needs a market or a forge in the field to get his age up going. Another longhouse being built. He is doing some throwing axemen. They'll just get hit quite hard now. He has a handful of Cuirassiers. Hoplites are reasonably upgraded. Cuirassiers are relatively expensive at 200 or 120 versus Hoplites just 190. Cuirassiers are nice and all, but they're not cost effective. Does get inside the town center. Sentry's about going down. Got a Berserk here. A couple of Berserks engaging over there. Got Age of Shield being researched, as well as some other research being, well, researched. Oh, there's a relic right here. That's the bow of arrow of Hercules, so I guess it has never been dropped off. Yeah, he's just not aging up. He hasn't queued up the age up. He's just trying not to age up. He's trying to build stuff, but he needs more production structures, so he needs more wood. Now got medium range soldiers being researched. Very nice. Damn throat congestion. I like to have a lot of wood there. 23 villagers on wood.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα.
Now I got the Sarasi upgrade, increasing the range of medium hoplites by 1. A bit more housing there. First series can rip apart. I think people rely on Herseers a little bit too much. They're nice and all, but remember as well, they have a relatively slow attack speed. I guess people can't really do quick math. After all, 1.2 doesn't seem too slow, but that's 20% less attack speed compared to just 1. If you compare it to something else with just attack speed was 1, 20% less is what? Additional 2 less damage? So going from roughly 9 down to 7. In comparison to the Berserk, which we have one on the field, he's at a 6.5, but attacks 0.7, which is, well, very fast. So add 30% increased attack speed. Let's just round it to 33%, 1/3. So roughly add 2 offhand math. So in theory, this would do probably 8.5 as opposed to the Herseer is just a 7. Granted, the health is a lot less. Cost 80 something versus Ford 140. So there's a bit of difference there, but Berserks, of course, also have good movement speed as well. I think that's also one big benefit to them. Plus, they only cost 80, so 50%, it doesn't really give you 50%. You get about what, 50% more health. But that's it. You don't get 50% more damage. Actually, you get less damage. So overall, if my offhand math is incorrect, Berserks are a bit more cost-effective than these Herseers. Granted, they do have good multipliers versus Myth units, while Berserk just attack fast and move fast and has auto scout. Blue has backed off and feel comfortable with sieging town center.
Λέγε.
Healing up this healing spring now. He has aged up. Loki has not. He has aged up with the Manticore. He has Underworld Passage, which could be very useful. In fact, he could probably, once he's ready to just end the game, deploy it on the field, rally his Qs to it, and he has instant reinforcements. Now he's going for a proxy fort probably for some siege weapons. Granted, Herseers do also provide an extra faith generation, which can be nice, but he's not been utilizing trolls, so not really that important at the moment. If you want to compare the raiding cavalry to the Berserks, we already established they're roughly like 8.5 damage. Granted, neither the medium nor any blacksmith upgrades as far as I can see, but we'll just take a look at base stats. Raiding cavalry do have a bit of damage multiplier against ranged units. I think they got a slight buff. I think like they're standard like 0.5 and now they're doing 1.88. Relatively precise damage buff there. Weird. Of course, health's a little bit less. Berserks actually do have decent movement speed. Granted, that one's in a formation, so it's being slowed down a little bit. Or maybe I'm mistaken. It says 4.8. I suppose it's fast compared to throwing axemen at 4. If we look here, I guess we got some multiple upgrades going on up. But still, they're not too terribly less effective. In a broad combat, I think Berserk's still a little bit better. These cost 90 as opposed to 80. Health's a little bit less, but nothing too significant. But they increase damage attack speed. There's the Underworld Passage. A little bit more passive, but you can also rally on the Underworld Passage as well. Huh, the Manticore, did they get additional effect on the quills? I don't remember that blue effect there. I think the Manticores may have received the animation update with this patch. Very nice. What was the last patch on it? I need to check that out. Another restoration. Another free troll. It's nice knockback there. Oh, got some high past this. Counter infantry units have ×5 multiplier. And remember as well, throwing axemen are classified as infantry, as well as marine soldiers. They will see bonus damage from Hypastus.
Έτοιμος.
They're ready to shank people. We got more of the Hypastus being blown in field. No, Peltas. Those are the counter archer units. Very useful against the throwing axemen. More housing going on up. He is seasonless gold, but it's very, very vulnerable. Just don't really make a big commotion. You should be fine. Another fortress is being built. No siege weapons just yet. The rest of the gazelles have been claimed. You could try, may not be able to see that pig. I don't know where he scouted out, but we do have some berries here. He definitely has scouted that out. Maybe? Unclaimed pig still there. Oh, plus he throws something to the Underworld Passage. What? I'm not sure. Oh! That's where the Underworld Passage went to. That is a nice spot for it. Odysseus now being deployed in field, as well as Jason. Battle boar being deployed field. I didn't realize research was a Broggy. Yep. Villagers starting to get shanked. Fox phase engaging over here. Blue's army is split up.
Ετοίμος.
It may be best if he just falls back, regroup his forces. Got some trolls here, and of course the battle boar. He could get inside the underworld passage and try to do an ambush spawn. Those use flaming arrows there. That's gonna be waste. He could just let him take that out. If it is a loss, but hope to create this god power. Plus his Tox Days is still keeping out some villagers. Got a little bit too close to the town center. Now I've got some Jarls being put on the field. Got Ulf Jarls now. Oh, Jarl, Ulf Jarl? Why are they named different? Why are they named different? Probably something just queued up before an upgrade was researched. So more hoplites will be very useful to help deal with them. We do now have Hera being selected. Go with some Medusa, which are Gorgon. Another restoration brought him in. Very nice. We got free Inpar. That's going to be very useful. Does to his horn. Odysseus needs to focus him down. He's only here nearby that can take him out. Odysseus also hit that battle boar. Of course, he has a lot of high passes, which is not good against these cavalry. Manticore is still alive. He is not putting. There's a couple of these Perseers on the field. Manticore is slowly going down. Manticore has been destroyed. He's trying to get the pressure foes at the distance. They do have a bit of splash. They can apply some fire sports. They have to focus on the throwing axemen. Of course, now up near the fortress there. Those backing on off. More high passes push way forward. And we've got some hull passes as well. These Jarls don't do any damage multipliers, just have good damage and speed. And there's Age Up. I see what masonry, fortified town center. Or getting thrown away here. Got a lot of siege weapons for Blue. Needs perhaps a little bit more escort though. Blue does have the triple town center. Red only has 2. Triple town center. Does he have a village center? Nope. There's just 5 town centers on this map? Nope, there's 6. I'm just used to. I don't know why I didn't think there was. Never mind. Me overthinking stuff like usual. Blue does have 5 villagers on Gathering Faith. The soft cap is 8, if I remember correctly. And here, the will provide a lightning storm. Manticore being pulled in the field. Maybe better just save it and just use to pull out the Medusa. Manticores are quite nice. They do enjoy head pats. And they do pat everything down with some needles. Age Up now complete. And still more Hypasis. He could perhaps bring in some Mirror drums. He's now going for the Champion Infantry, Champion Range Soldiers.
Λέγε.
Jarl push forward. He is trying to use protect the artillery. Doesn't really have any counter cavalry here, or any at all. They also have good transition. He just needs some top lights. He's not queued up any military reinforcements. Just still going for more villagers. There's Lightning Sword. This can cause some big issues. Now, welcome to Battle Boars. They like to knock around everything. There's some reinforced there, including Copperlights, a Manticore, and the Medusa. Medusa does petrify one of the battle boards, instantly killing it. Big loss there. Oh, Town Center. Is it Town Center always down? Oh, let's do down. Range units have been researched. Still hunting this medium, but a little not even heavy. And the Manticore is throwing Axemen. Of course, I got now the Pegasus Man. And looks like Loki does back the game. This Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching. On to next replay." And Barracks Ross Band? That sounds interesting. Because most people heavily rely on Miggle stronghold units. Oh, chicken's bound to pop right there. Give a moment to fix the default bugged out camera movement. There we go. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Mythology replay. Spawn bottom right side as the blue Raw, we have Fitzborough. Spawn top left side as the red Thor, we have Tox. I hate taxes. I am hoping for Raw to win, since we got taxes here. Tax. Either way, Dwarven armor going on up. He's going to utilize the get one free dwarven armor upgrade technique. Got the Ox Cart here. Ox Carts do enjoy head pats, like most things in this game. Oh, we also got an early monument here, and immediately goes to inspiring the monument to the villagers to get extra faith generation. Remember as well, you don't get faster villager production town center, but a lot of times you see inspiring the granary to increase like food drop off or the mine.
Grig.
So this is interesting. Also see this inspiration effect. Does Raw have? Bears empowered Ottomans also empowered all nearby buildings. I don't remember that one. That must be something new with Age for Retold. Because I know that if you want to empower stuff as Raw, you can get like a half empower from your priests. So you get a lot of empowerment for... Whoa, that ore is big. You can see it doesn't reach these centuries, but does reach this mining camp over here. This is quite the empowerment aura. Oh, I'm going to fast forward since it's an early eco game. Just people collecting up resources. We got Demeter's Throne. Drop sites, ox carts, houses, manors cost less and build faster, which not great for the Egyptians. They already get stuff for free, but building faster is nice for them. We do have Sapphire Dionysus, adds villager health regen, which is always nice to have. Black Lotus, that's probably worth a bit of money. Makes your villagers gather a bit faster at farms, which is something you should rely on later. And we got Hectate Torches. God powers recharge faster and costs 10% less favor, so not bad. Both Raw and Thor has a spammable Age 1 God power to use for that. You now have Pita? I don't know how to pronounce that. Give the Wadgets. No H up over here. He has enough food. He's going for Phrasia. We'll give you access to Valkyrie. We got a nice little villager spike for Thor. Of course, later age up, which could cause some issues. Shifting sands can be quite nice. We got multiple obelisks to torment his opponent. Wadjet, push way forward. I'm pretty sure he likes his wings patch rather than his head. Valkyrie to fall in the field. Make sure you give the horse some head pats. I just want to pet everything. I don't know why. Either way, the Valkyrie report this obelisk. It has no hack armor and no health when it's down, dead. And we got a number of spearmen being the field. Spearmen a bit more generic than other barracks units for the Egyptians. They have higher base damage. The barracks units are more of a counter unit. In fact, he did make a pretty good read on his opponent. He went for Great Hall for first, perhaps trying to eye for some raiding cavalry, which he is. He sees the spearman. He should not be going for raiding cavalry. Throwing axemen a good counter against Age 2 Egyptians, since they can only get barracks units, which all are classified as infantry, barring a slinger. Of course, counter the throwing axemen. Slingers are, of course, a good counter to them. Throwing axemen will counter the spearmen and the axemen. And looks like the Valkyrie and these raiding cavalry do spot all the spearmen.
Gerig.
Spearmen do move at a movement speed of 5.
N wedge.
Which is not
Gerig.
bad. They can pursue the cavalry a little bit better.
N
Got a
wedge.
number of slingers here. I wonder. Let's see, we've got an upgrade there. Slingers deal additional 1 divine damage. That's interesting.
Into you.
What was that other upgrade? Sorry, improves the pierce armor of spearmen. Not bad. Make it a bit more resilient to the throwing axemen. Now the house goes on up. Got a hearse here on the field, which are not going to be too particularly useful against the Wadjets since they're a ranged unit. Plus, he's not really building a whole large number of Wadjets. We do now have Skin of the Rhino improves the armor of laborers. Those villagers are easier or harder to kill. Slingers get picked up here. Of course, a bit of poison damage there. Does spread the poison. Wadjet needs to fall back. Wadjets are not exactly fast. Does throw out a forest fire there. Unusual spot for it, but not a bad spot at the moment. Wadjet does go down. Spearman straight forward. Valkyrie, they may be on top of a horse, but they're not classified as cavalry. The priest, however, does get some good shots onto her. Slinger focus on the throwing action, very nice. Raiding cavalry trying to kill slingers, very nice. First here, hitting the priest in the head.
N wedge.
Blue does get overran here. It needs more military units. We've got more spearmen on the build queue. But yeah, axeman, spearman looks like the overall good composition. Against all those structures, got a spearman now push way forward. Needs some damage. One raiding cavalry does go down. More spearmen charge way forward. I just realized the Empower should be pretty effective against supporting out these barracks, right? Sounds like Empower has a chance like providing spawning extra units, or is I'm thinking of something different?
In wedge.
Can I read the Empower ability? Nope. Don't think there's a way for me to read the Empower ability. I don't remember all the effects. I just need to throw it on an economic resource structure.
Greek.
Housing now going on up. Of course, we've got 2 barracks here. Medium slingers now being researched. Couple longhouses here, very nice. Not too many throwing axemen on the field at the moment. Got an ample amount of spearmen here.
N wedge.
That +1 divine damage to the slinger does make them pretty good general purpose units. He is microing those slingers to focus on those throwing axemen, very good. Does stab some of the dwarves. Yeah, that +1 damage to the slingers makes them actually a bit more generic, which actually is pretty good. They are pretty cheap. At 85, not super cheap. But going to find a lot more throwing axemen. He has a good number of raiding cav engaged the slingers, but on there's just too many spearmen. Right now, Berserk's maybe the best thing to get on the field. Does use the flaming arrows, or flaming weapons. But the spearmen are getting some excellent damage here.
Into you.
Does retarget with, doesn't really properly retarget the priest. He has aged up to a froggy, of course. That's where flaming arrows come from. Now got the battle boar as well. Knocks down those slingers. Priest and hearse here does go down. Now got the pharaoh and the priest here. Battle boar does go down. Flaming arrow is still active, but red has 0 military units in the field. We got prolonged age 2 for raw, which is actually pretty rare. Egyptian players tend to go for a faster heroic age, because mid-gold stronghold is generally the more preferable unit line. Making use of the counter units is a little bit more difficult, but he is doing very well at that.
Go.
I think the general deployment of the spear has been very good. Not only his opponent has been just relying on raiding cav too much, but their more generalist nature is just paying dividends in the long run. Now I've got a big round of Valkyries. And some Smirn up here. Don't know how many villagers went down. And right now, blue could utilize Shifting Sands and teleport an army on top of some of these economic units. And blue's just bringing a whole bunch of stuff right now. We got 5 barracks on the field. He is not eyeing to age up now, is he? He has enough gold to age up, doesn't he? That costs 500 gold, right? More Valkyries is going for the Shield Maiden Valkyries as well. That's some priests in the field as well.
Enito.
4 Valkyries down the field. He gained out some Jarls as well. Could have done Albus there for spotting.
I'm weak.
Losing Albus not a big problem. It costs like 5 gold. Couple of those throwing X-Men goes down quickly to those slingers.
In wedge.
That +1 divine damage should also be affected by the multipliers as well. So it's pretty much a plus 25% damage increase on them. With part of it just doing true damage. Obviously being focused down by these priests, very good. Spearman gaining throwing axemen, trying to kill Jarls now. Slingers need to make sure they hit those throwing axemen. And all, or most of all things have gone down. And still no age up for Raw. I wonder if he has blacksmith on the field. That is a lot of barracks. We got 10 barracks on the field. He may want to age up and get some quality boosts, and plus a siege workshop could be useful at the moment. Oh, and red backs the game. This Angrade saying, thank you for watching. On to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Mythology replay. Spawn on the north side as the blue 80s, we have Boit. Spawn on the south side as the red Rob, we have Pegasus. Not playing Greek. Game. We do now have the monument villagers being built, which when the Pharaoh empowers it, does empower some nearby structures as well, allowing the priest to move around and build some obelisks to torment his opponent. We do have some relics in the field. Horses, an office of Horus. Heroes do +1 bonus damage against Smith units. Or no, it does 100% increased bonus damage against Smith units. Blanket of Empress, so buildings resist siege weapons, so it has a bit more crush armor. Anka Frog gives a bit of favor trickle, very useful for any civilization. Eye of Horus, town centers provide more population. Town centers and citadels provides +4 population, but not settlement centers. Over here, Armor Achilles, increase the hack armor of infantry. And Gamatin's Odin's Wand makes your temple technology cheaper. Vault of Erebus has been queued on up. Just need some favor and wood. Doing that up now. Now we do have Athena to get some Minotaur. Red is not queued up a... what's it called? Minor god just yet. Now it has going to have priests pick up relics. We got Paw, give access to Wadjets. Or however to pronounce his name. We got Norm the Minotaur now pulled in the field. Horse got now Achilles pulled in the field, a fast moving hero. 9 damage, standard attack speed. Ajax does have a little bit of range to work with. Trying to focus down these pharaohs. Got a relic here. Does pick up the relic there. Sentry tower, watchtower has been upgraded. Achilles may just want to fall back for the relic. Early town center for blue. Blue, let's also spot out that this one has not deployed a secondary town center. Norm does find some piggies to send on home. Like wee all the way home.
Etimos.
You can pick up this relic there. Temple technology costing less can be quite nice. He's not going to pull out those sentinels until he gets assaulted as one of his town centers. Oh, we do now have another age up for Raw. It is Sobek, which gives you the Pestuchos. As well as Locusts. Rock, of course, in the sky, which could be useful. Pestuchos, of course, has a pretty good laser beam. Rock could be just used to scout around. What's this? Let's see. Cannot. Oh, apparently, rocks cannot be targeted by god powers. That's interesting. And transportation passive. Now age up here, Aphrodite to get the Nemean lions. level stables now going on up. A lot of different players tend to go from Nigel Stronghold. That's weird. I saw a notification down here for the shade. A lot, like I was trying to say beforehand, we do generally see a large amount of Nigel Stronghold units from Egyptian players. So going for the counter cavalry unit from the stable is probably a good idea. After all, these camera riders also act as a counter cavalry unit, but not as extreme. Also got some chariot archers being employed on the field as well. Husbandry. 3 relics have been claimed up by blue. Very nice. There's still more relics in the field. Red, don't think he's claimed up any relics. Yep, there's 3 relics still on the field. In the Ankh of Ra, Red does have a decent sized force here. Pretty much all cavalry. Does get some pets who chose for good fire support. Sorry, my throat's just a little bit congested. We got Prodromos now being on the field, which are the counter cavalry, and Peltas, a counter archer unit that engages the cavalry chariot archers.
Prostagma.
Unit Prodromos do have a 3.5 damage multiplier against cavalry with 8.8 damage, 149 health, versus which is same damage, less health. Costs 120 3 pop. 110 3 pop. Also has 1 range as opposed to melee range. So they do attack slower at 1.3 as well. That's much slower. If the Camel Rider now queued on up, do have more Nemean lions being pulled on the field. Medium archer research now on the way for blue as well. These Peltas they do 5 damage with ×4 multiplier against range units, which is very similar to Slinger. The attack speed is a bit slower, but I think the range is better than Slinger. Cost is 90. Oh, there's Curse. Shifting Sands, he does escape on out of there. He did not like the fact that some of his units got cursed. You can task these pigs back home. Apparently the dead pig is also selected when I double click on all the pigs. Not know that. And great, I got a spam bot. Do not click on the malware link. Oh, got a notification from Twitch saying possible ban evader. Yes. Yes, it is. Let's see, do now have a fortress now being built. You also got copper weapons now being researched. Bit of damage there onto these chariot archers. They're quite wounded. Of course, Egyptians have one of the easiest access to heals in the game. The priest. Wolfus cast. Over here. Oh, he may lose a good number of these villagers. I know there's a big conflict there. Okay, only about one of those villagers went down. Just really wounding the rest. Dromos hit quite hard here. Nemean line straightforward. Achilles needs to focus on some of his myth units and rather than that chariot archer. Did I guess Red back to the game? What on earth? Yep, looks like Red did back of the game. The Sandgrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Give me a moment to clean up the spam bot. Oh, I just realized something as well. I had the wrong overlay. There we go, that's cleaned on up. That's way too sensitive. Does like this stuff. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age Mythology replay. As well on the bottom right side as the blue Odin, we have JSS Grass. On the top left side as the red Odin, we have Ulysses a lot. So we've got a mirror matchup. Usually not a big fan of mirror matchups. I didn't realize I downloaded a mirror matchup. My apologies. The way early eco phase not being pulled in the field. You know what? Mirror matchup, let's not do it. I just don't like mirror matchups. They tend to be very stale. It's just one of my preferences. I just do not like mirror matchups. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age Mythology replay. Spot on top side as the blue Poseidon, we have JSS Grass, who's immediately taking on some hippos. Bottom right side as the red Odin, we have Ulysses a lot. Oh yeah, that's not hippo, that's giraffe, according to Patrick Starr. Either way, let's go and fast forward since the early eco phase. When it comes to Relux's map, we do have the Nose of the Sphinx. It does give you increased booting hit points, which is okay. You try to avoid boost booting to begin with. The Scarab Pendant. Increase the crush damage of close range siege weapons and myth units, which is a large variety of them. Got the Arrows of the Olafar. Increases the range attack of buildings. A lot of building-based relics in this map. And the last one is Archimedes' Ledger. Siege weapons take a lot less population space. So we got siege-based, building-based, and building-based. Wow. All these relics, in my opinion, are not good. Couple more goats being sent back home. Another hippo does go down. There's a temple. Poseidon's already aging up with Hermes. His opponent is aging up with Phrasia. So we've got Centaur versus Valkyries. Mythical cavalry units. Both neither of them classified as cavalry. Atlantia now being deployed in the field. Got some Herseers already queued on up. Atlantia is the fast running hero. Oh, and now got Theseus, Centaur, and Atlantia trying to get the Herseer. There's a Valkyrie. Valkyrie does move slightly faster than Atlantia. Herseer is trying to rotate around, try and engage the Centaur. Does back off in time. Atlantia still trying to pursue this one. Hippus now pulling field. Basic cavalry unit for the Greeks. Good general purpose cavalry, I should also mention. Oh, we've got now a forest fire being tasked over here. The storehouse will probably go down. Now I got some raiding cavalry as well as dwarves being queued on up for Odin. What am I clicking on? We do now have the Hippus, more Hippus being put on the field. Poseidon's, of course, the cavalry god for the Greeks. Centaur getting Earth part there. Perseus got a lot of free hits. Right now, Blue's a little bit overextended here. More of the Hippus falling back.
Prostagma.
They do 10 damage, 1 attack speed, 150 health. Versus the rating cavalry 8.3, 1 attack speed, 116 health. They do cost 90 versus these guys is 120. Good little hop in and out there to get on the far side of the sentry tower. More cavalry being pulled on out. Range taking or being built there. Three villagers collecting up faith. He's going for more centaur now. Cavalry pushes way forward. Both sides lacking any sort of anti-cavalry. Cavalry pushes way forward. We've got the centaur in the back line, providing some good fire support. He has a number of exposed villagers here, and there's ceasefire to buy him some time. Going for more cavalry of his own. No barracks in the field. He needs to age up to get the counter cavalry. It was very far from that. More raiding cavalry now being pulled in the field for the Odin player. More centaur. Got the medium cavalry upgrade for the Greeks. This is going to be very important. His opponent has not gotten medium cavalry, although he already has. And the Valkyrie gains some good health regen there. Blue does take a lot of free damage there. Blue's going to stand and fight. Double Herseers hitting now those centaurs. Villagers being passed forward to stab the Herseer. It looks like Blue's getting ripped apart. And Blue does back the game there. That's Angry saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Let's just take a look at some of these name replays. If somebody's named the replay, it may be pretty good. Let's just start from the bottom. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age Mythology replay. Spawn on the north side as the blue Hades, we have Hagrid. Spawn on the left side as the red Thor, we have Vortex. Dwarven army being built, of course he's eyeing for additional dwarves with some research. When it comes to relic spawns this map, we do have the Archimedes Ledger, gives you access to siege weapons costless population. Can be quite nice. Down here, we've got the armor of Achilles. Here's the hack armor of infantry. Probably very useful for the Norse who tend to rely more on infantry. Tower Ascetus. Increase the tower attack against myth units, so a bit more effective defense. And the Ring of Nibelung grants a coin trickle. We now have the temple now being built. There's actually some town centers in the middle of the map, so Sentinels may be a good spot to pull out there. Both players just got an H up here, going for Athena, give you access to some Minotaur. While his opponent is going for is that Bragi? No, not Bragi, Forseti, give access to the Troll. Over here, Scout will be scouting around. Athena's been researched, so now got Norm. Those got some more of the hippos.
Πρόσταγμα.
There's the H up there. Now got a longhouse and a great hall now being pulled in the field. Secondary towns are now being built by Hades. And so we got some dwarf mining research. Birdie does go down, some of these crown cranes. Minotaur pushes away forward. And one of the players has picked up a... Hagrid has covered armor of Achilles. But none of these players are named Hagrid. Oh no, it is Hagrid. Did I not say his name? I am just really tired of it. Ugh. Either way, we got now some of these Sentinels being deployed over here, providing some excellent defense for this region. Granary will go down. Does keep his villagers safe enough. Sentinel does get a bit of damage here. Sentinel does have a slow attack speed, but good range and damage. There's the healing fountain there in the middle of the water. Reminds me of Age of Empires 3 and the Fountain of Youth. We do not have a market going on up, as well as a house. If he's getting a market, he has enough gold to age up, just needs some more food. A lot more food. He has no food in store right now. 3-4, some bit of damage. Also got now some watchtowers here. Got husbandry now for blue being researched, as well as some other economic research as well. We do also have now the Great Hall being built. Raiding Cavalry does get knocked around a little bit. See a bit of damage as well. Doesn't have enough of army here. He's going to lose the Minotaur. He's going to lose everything there. There's far too much there. Hoplite goes down. Ajax and Achilles do manage to fall back. More talks today. It's got Vault of Erebus being researched. It's not the ATM of Erebus, but it shall do. All this water is traversable. Don't let that fool you. Red's cavalry just trying to find an opportunity to push on forward. Got many toxic being deployed on the field. Do not have Bragi being researched as well. And it is pick up the heavy cavalry and the heavy infantry upgrade. Forward here now. Wall looks like will go down. Does not get fully built. Some of these villagers are going down. Has a couple toxics to defend, which is not exactly a great encounter. Now got some hoplites and the heroes pretty forward, trying to stop the cavalry. Villager does go down there as well. Looks like Red will fall back with all of his raiding cavalry alive. He just fall back to the healing fountain to get them healed up. Heroic Age now researched. He's pretty far from going Heroic Age. Also has a lot smaller army, so I'm not sure what's going on, how he has a much smaller army. Maybe a secondary town center. Does lose a bit of force there. And defend with his outposts. Sentinels are firing away now. Does not have enough favor to get out another round of Sentinels to defend himself. Villagers trying to pull out grenade, and they're going to get report. There's restoration and flaming, and blue does back of the game now. That's great. Saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I start next replay, I do need to use the restroom. 1 moment. Back. All back, get back to place. Free siege. I'm curious about that one. Greetings everyone, and great here for another Age of Mythology replay. Spawn on the right side as the blue patron goddess with Praetique. Spawn on the left side as the red Ra. We have Aquapelagor, butchered that. And he's not doing the trick where you deploy out a monument to empower both structures nearby. Or somewhat nearby.
Enito.
Priest move around, scouting around. Granary now, horse built, being empowered. Mining research for blue. You have, of course, rain available as well as prosperity. Both have some basic economic god powers. One for gold, one for food. So this is only meant for farms. Well, this is meant for gold mines. So definitely the patron goddess is a little bit more convenient. Neither side has also gone for fishing boats on a map with water. No fishies. When it comes to relics on the map, you got the Olar's bow. Increasing the range on either side of ranged soldiers by 1, not bad. Strip of fingernails just gives you a food trickle. Over here, we do have the Eye of Orlun or Ornlu, which give you a increase the attack of counter infantry units. And up here, we do have the Armor of Achilles, giving your infantry increase attack armor. Do now age up's going. Do now have Baus to give you access to the Sphinx. Well, now gets a food trickle of 1. And we got that thought. I don't know how to pronounce it. We got the Wadjet. Sphinx now deployed on the field. An exotic kitty cat. You also have a structure being built in the middle of the water, a barracks. He does walk by the villagers. He is empowering this obelisk. Does get some good damage there. Takes some fire from the priest as well as from the Wadjet. Needs to fall back and heal him up. A lot of poison damage there. I'm pretty sure poison damage does not decrease health below 1. But still, be better to have more than 1 health. That's just 2. So now I've got multiple barracks in Plotting Field, as well as monumental soldiers that empower these nearby structures. You now have Nephitus, so how to pronounce that? Give you access to Scorpion Man. This one is not aging up at the moment. Armor going on up. Of course, the armor needs to be built, and a little bit more gold needs to be obtained before the patron goddess can actually age on up. The AoE Empower does not work, only with Pharaoh, not with the priest. Got Prosperity now being deployed on out. Oh, we got the cat research that got cancelled. Large amount of axemen being deployed in the field, which is relatively safe assumption of what your opponent's going for. But blue, if he's going to age up rapidly, needs to get on Midgold Stronghold relatively quickly. His opponent has not tasked an age up just yet. Needs a lot more food for it. Another temple queued on up. Red's now advancing. There's now the food god power. He actually got a large amount of farms in the field, probably just to get that god power deployed and out. Blue has a good number of these cows here. Keep those doggies rolling. Axemen are a pretty good infantry unit. There are medium axemen as well. Scorpion Men will be very effective in the situation. Gets a great AoE poison effect. He's just going to fall back, let that do some more. Priest could heal up the Scorpion Man. Arrow trying to push forward and hit the Wadjet. And now do have the Spirit of Mott. Increases the healing rate of pharaohs and priests, not bad. Also reduces the cost of a priest by 30%. Yep, now that costs 70 rather 100. You queued up 14 villagers. Increases the priest and pharaoh damage against myth units, plus 100% damage. Pharaoh New Kingdom. Pharaoh New Kingdom, what? Is the first pharaoh different than the second pharaoh?
In a Jirek.
What's a Pharaoh New Kingdom? So blue's just going for mass priest. They don't have good base damage. They do have decent attack speed, but not good base damage. Uses another rain god power. These axemen should be pretty effective, so he's going for a siege tower priest. A mid-gold stronghold being pulled up by red, being powered by a pharaoh. Red's rock, I think he's just going to try to plant it here just to spot everything that's advancing. And he will be picked off by blue's. He sees blue's pharaoh, which should raise a red flag. He saw these priests, that should also raise a red flag. Then again, the only way it could be a red flag is something that would be garrisoned inside of transport, and there'll be a red flag raised on its beak. That was a horrible joke. Got siege towers and priests not advancing. He needs more axemen to deal with it. He has axemen queued on up. Draft mine being researched now. Red has a very large number of farms. Neither side has gotten the dock out. And there's minions, which also power and uses the Eclipse ability. We got locusts somewhere. Wait, I don't think locust affects this stuff. Attacks enemy units and buildings. Okay, it does. Sea Charge 4 against good damage, but some are disintegrating. Scorpion Man hitting town center along with some minions. Red's not having anything over here. He has no production back here, which is a bit of a problem. Red has no military units with field. That's just a big oversight. He saw all those units getting killed off by a rock, and so I think he sort of just not responded well. By the way, there's anger. It's saying, "Thank you for watching." On to the next replay. Right now, my voice is just having trouble. It's just having trouble, so I'm gonna have to call the stream early today. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have